Have you ever considered that your own body might be sending you vital messages? Quiet whispers about your health that you're simply not hearing or not understanding. Imagine if there was a simple, visible signal right there on your skin. That could give you an incredibly early heads up about something as serious as cancer. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it yet? For many of us, especially as we navigate our senior years, this silent alarm system is working, and we might not even be aware of it. The painful reality is that often, by the time we feel a symptom or notice something alarming, an issue has progressed further than we'd like. But what if we could turn that around? What if we could become detectives of our own bodies, spotting clues long before they become problems? Well, there's a particular spot, or rather, a type of spot, on your body that truly holds this remarkable predictive power. It's not some hidden internal organ or a complex biological marker you need a doctor to find. It's right there on your skin, visible to you, if you only know what to look for and how to interpret its message. In this video, we're going to peel back the layers of this fascinating topic, exploring exactly what these spots are, why they're so important for predicting early cancer in seniors, and what proactive steps you can take to become your own best advocate for health. We'll look at the specific characteristics to pay attention to, the simple habits you can adopt for regular self-monitoring, and the crucial role that professional checkups play. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment, about giving you the knowledge to potentially catch something life-changing at its earliest, most treatable stage. So, settle in, because what we're about to discuss could genuinely make a difference. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right in and explore this remarkable warning system your body provides, focusing on those particular spots on your skin. When we talk about this one spot, we're really talking about moles, freckles, or any new or changing growths on your skin. Our skin is our largest organ, and it's constantly regenerating and changing. But some changes are more significant than others, especially as we age. For seniors, the cumulative effect of a lifetime of sun exposure really starts to show, making us more susceptible to skin cancers like basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and the most serious, melanoma. The secret lies in observing these spots with a keen, informed eye. Think of yourself as a diligent gardener, routinely checking your plants for any signs of disease or unusual growth. You wouldn't ignore a strange spot on a prized rose, would you? The same attention is needed for your skin. The most crucial actionable step here is to get into the habit of regular self-skin checks. This means taking the time, perhaps once a month, to really look at your skin, from head to toe. And yes, that includes those hard-to-see places like your back, the scalp, the soles of your feet, between your toes, and even under your fingernails. You might need a mirror, or even better, a trusted family member or friend to help you check areas you can't easily see. What exactly are we looking for during these checks? We're focusing on what experts call the ABCDEs of melanoma, which are incredibly helpful guidelines for identifying potentially concerning spots. The A stands for asymmetry, most benign. Harmless moles are symmetrical. If you were to draw a line through them, both halves would largely match. A suspicious mole, however, might be asymmetrical, meaning one half doesn't look like the other. Then there's B for border. Common moles usually have smooth, even borders. If you notice a mole with an irregular, notched, blurred, or ragged edge, that's a red flag. Imagine a small, perfectly round coin versus a rough, chipped piece of pottery. You're looking for the latter. Next, we move to C for color. A normal mole typically has one consistent color, usually shades of brown. A concerning mole might have varied colors within it, perhaps shades of tan, brown, black, even patches of red, white, or blue. Think of a patchwork quilt rather than a solid piece of fabric. D stands for diameter, while melanomas can be smaller, a diameter greater than 6 millimeters, or about the size of a pencil eraser, is often a warning sign. It's not a strict rule, as smaller ones can also be dangerous, but size can be an indicator. And finally, E is for evolving. This is arguably the most important sign. Any change in a mole's size, shape, color, or elevation, or if it starts to itch, bleed, crust, or simply feel different, it needs to be checked. This is your body evolving, and not in a good way. Let me give you an example. Sarah, a spry 72-year-old, had always been meticulous about her health, but she admitted she rarely paid attention to the moles on her back. Her husband, George, while helping her apply lotion one evening, noticed a mole he'd never really paid attention to before. It was on her upper back, and it looked a bit darker, almost black in one section, and seemed to have developed a slightly uneven edge. It wasn't itchy or painful, so Sarah hadn't felt anything. But because George remembered us talking about these very points, he gently insisted she get it checked. Turns out, it was an early-stage melanoma. Caught early. It was removed completely, and Sarah is now perfectly fine. But it was a stark reminder of how these seemingly small observations can lead to life-saving interventions. The actionable step here is simple but profound. Become familiar with your skin's unique landscape. Know your moles. Know your freckles. Take pictures if it helps, especially of larger moles, so you have a baseline for comparison. This isn't about inducing panic every time you spot something new. It's about informed vigilance. Not every spot that fits one of these criteria is cancerous, but every spot that does warrants a professional look. The key is to notice these changes early, when they are most treatable. This self-awareness is your frontline defense, a powerful tool in your hands. Now, you might be wondering why this particular spot and these observations are especially vital for us as we age. Well, it comes down to a few critical factors that are unique to the senior population. First and foremost is that cumulative sun exposure we just touched on. Think about all the sunny days you've enjoyed throughout your life, playing outdoors as children, vacations, gardening, simply being out and about. Each one of those exposures, even if it didn't result in a sunburn, adds up. That sun damage can silently accumulate over decades, leading to genetic mutations in skin cells that, over time, can develop into cancer. So, a mole that's been harmlessly sitting on your arm for 50 years might, due to accumulated damage, decide to change its behavior now. It's like a slow-burning fuse finally reaching its charge. Another factor is the natural changes in our immune system as we get older. Our immune system, which is incredibly adept at recognizing and destroying abnormal cells, can become a little less vigilant with age. This means that if rogue cells do start to develop, our body might not be as quick to identify and eliminate them, giving them more opportunity to grow and become problematic. Furthermore, our skin itself undergoes changes. It thins, becomes more fragile, and takes longer to heal. These changes can sometimes mask or complicate the appearance of skin lesions, making it even more important to be attentive to new or evolving spots. Beyond just moles, it's worth noting other types of skin changes that become more common and should prompt a look from a professional. For instance, you might notice rough, scaly patches, often reddish or brownish, especially on sun-exposed areas like your face, hands, or scalp. These are called actinic keratoses, and while they aren't skin cancer yet, they are considered precancers. They're like a warning sign that your skin is highly susceptible to sun damage and could develop into squamous cell carcinoma if left untreated. Understanding these subtle indicators is another layer of our skin's predictive power. This brings us to the absolutely critical, actionable step, the professional skin check. While self-checks are indispensable, they are not a substitute for a thorough examination by a dermatologist. These specialists have years of training and often use tools like a dermatoscope. which is essentially a magnifying glass with a built-in light, to examine moles and spots in detail that our eyes simply can't achieve. For seniors, it's generally recommended to have a full-body skin check by a dermatologist at least once a year, or more frequently if you have a history of skin cancer, numerous moles, or a family history of melanoma. Let me share another example. My friend, Robert, who's 78, was convinced he didn't need a professional check because he'd never had a skin issue. But his daughter, a nurse, gently nudged him into making an appointment. During his visit, the dermatologist found a small, seemingly innocent lesion behind his ear, an area Robert would never have been able to check himself. It turned out to be an early basal cell carcinoma. Robert was shocked but incredibly grateful. It was a minor procedure to remove it, and he's now a firm believer in those yearly checks. It's that second set of expert eyes, coupled with your own vigilance, that creates the most robust defense. The peace of mind that comes from knowing you're being proactive, that you're doing everything you can to monitor your health, is invaluable. It's not just about catching cancer early, it's about living without that nagging worry in the back of your mind. These checks, both self and professional, empower you to truly own your health journey, turning potential concerns into manageable situations. Remember, early detection is absolutely key for better outcomes, often meaning less invasive treatments and higher cure rates. By understanding these signs and getting checked, you're giving yourself the very best chance at a long, healthy life. So, knowing all this, what are the practical, everyday steps we can take to truly empower ourselves and use this knowledge? Not just for detecting issues, but for preventing them and ensuring a healthier future. We've talked about the importance of regular self-skin checks and annual professional examinations, and these are absolutely fundamental. Make them a non-negotiable part of your health routine, just like a dental checkup or an eye exam. Mark it on your calendar, set a reminder on your phone, or better yet, make it a fun, shared activity with a loved one where you help each other. This consistent attention to your skin is your first and most vital line of defense, transforming a potential worry into a simple, manageable observation. Beyond just looking for changes, prevention plays an enormous role, especially for skin cancer. The sun is glorious, and we need it for vitamin D, but too much of a good thing can be detrimental over time. This means adopting smart sun protection habits. Think about the peak hours of sunlight, typically between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., when the sun's UV rays are strongest. If you can, try to schedule your outdoor activities outside of these times and when you're out in the sun. Embrace sun-protective clothing. A wide-brimmed hat can do wonders for protecting your face, scalp, ears, and neck. Long-sleeved shirts and long trousers, especially those with a UPF ultraviolet protection factor rating, are excellent choices, even on warmer days. And of course, sunscreen. Choose a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher and apply it generously to all exposed skin, reapplying every 2 hours, or more often if you're swimming or sweating. It's never too late to start protecting your skin, and every day you do it adds up to a healthier future. But our skin health isn't just about what we put on it or how we protect it from the sun. It's also deeply connected to our overall wellness, especially our diet and hydration. Think of your skin as a reflection of your inner health. Staying well hydrated is crucial for skin elasticity and overall cellular function. Aim for plenty of water throughout the day. And when it comes to food, focus on a diet rich in antioxidants. These powerful compounds, found in colorful fruits and vegetables, help combat the free radical damage caused by sun exposure and other environmental factors. Think berries, leafy greens, tomatoes, and citrus fruits. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, can also support skin health by reducing inflammation. Imagine Sarah, our friend from earlier, who not only caught her melanoma early but also started incorporating these preventative habits. She now wears a chic, wide-brimmed hat whenever she's gardening and makes sure to apply sunscreen diligently. She's also consciously added more colorful vegetables and fish to her meals. She says she feels more energetic, and her skin, she believes, looks healthier than it has in years. It's not just about avoiding disease. It's about nurturing your body, inside and out, so it can truly thrive. Remember, small changes, consistent attention, and a proactive mindset can make a monumental difference in your health journey and peace of mind. By simply taking a few minutes each month to look at your skin, by making sun protection a habit, and by nourishing your body with good food and water, you're not just potentially predicting early cancer. You're actively building a stronger, more resilient you. You are the expert on your own body. And by paying attention to these simple signals, you're investing in a longer, healthier, and more joyful future. I truly hope this information empowers you and gives you a new perspective on how amazing your body's warning systems are. What are your thoughts on this? Have you ever noticed a change in a spot that led you to get it checked? Please share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and insights to help you live your best life at every age.